very moment, boom, 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 5 to 7 or more than that, multiple blast sounds. I hear such huge sound which make your ears go deaf. All of a sudden you don't know what happened. कहीं से आपको कोई माँ अपने गोद में बच्चे को लेकर भागते हुए दिखाई देगी, कहीं कोई पिता अपने पूरे परिवार को पकड़कर चल रहा है, भागकर कोशिश कर रहा है बचाने की, और सब इधर उधर भाग रहे हैं. आपकी गाड़ी जैम में फंस गई, आप गाड़ी का दरवाजा खोलोगे, गाड़ी से नीचे उतरोगे और जोरदार भागोगे अपनी प्राण की रक्षा करने के लिए. Everyone talks about success, top career, happiness, prosperity, but no one, literally no one talks about failures and how to face the adverse situations in life. Mission Mars, Mission Jupiter, Mission Moon. We are in 2024, so I'm talking about 2031. 7 years down the line, huge nuclear war starts on around the globe. Nuclear war, when I'm talking about, do you really want to know what kind of experience you may have in such a nuclear war? I'll share with you 2 experiences. City which is surrounded on 3 sides by oceans. एक ऐसा शहर जो 3 तरफ से समंदर से घिरा हुआ हो, जैसे न्यूयॉर्क है, मुंबई है. ये सारे शहर समंदर से घिरे हुए, पानी से घिरे हुए होते हैं, क्योंकि बचना तो नामुमकिन है. ऐसा कोई भी न्यूक्लियर अटैक हुआ तो कोई आपकी रक्षा नहीं कर सकता. Where exactly this nuclear attack took place? Why not directly onto the city? Humans are becoming extinct. Animals are getting populated across the world. So much of corruption everywhere around, so much of pollution. We've turned this heavenly earth into a kind of living hell. One question, please answer me. Why don't we talk about Mission Home? To train you into how to make yourself a perfect man, how to make yourself and your life into a perfect life with a lot of happiness, peace, prosperity. Without changing yourself, you cannot expect the world to change. So if you are a man, you will definitely join us in our Mission 13, H.O.M.E, Hunting of Man on Earth. धरती पर इंसान की खोज. Are you man? We talk a lot about Mission Moon, Mission Mars, Mission Jupiter, beyond the universe or within the universe, what is there. But I ask one question to each one of you who thinks that you are a man, you are a human. Then my one question, please answer me. Why don't we talk about Mission Home? Why don't we work on Mission Home? This is our planet. This is our home. So I'm going to talk about today to you on our mission that we have initiated, Mission 13, which is again named as H.O.M.E, abbreviated as H.O.M.E, Hunting of Man on Earth. Because what I see around, what you see around is that more and more animals are there and very less human existence is there. Humans are becoming extinct and animals are getting populated across the world. Think hard. What kind of world do we need? Do we need to survive? We all talk about success, we all talk about top career, we all talk about happiness, prosperity, but nobody teaches and talks about adverse situations in life. Nobody talks about challenges the world is facing today. Nobody talks about how to make yourself fit to survive in this kind of world and how to change yourself so that we can change the world. That is what our Mission 13 is going to talk about. Let me give you a small experience. Just think from your point of view that 7 years down the line from today, we are in 2024, so I'm talking about 2031, 7 years down the line. If I assume that a huge nuclear war on around the globe, nuclear war when I'm talking about, do you really want to know what kind of experience you may have in such a nuclear war? I'll share with you 2 experiences. Pay proper attention. What can happen? Let us take for example a city which is surrounded on 3 sides by oceans. एक ऐसा शहर जो 3 तरफ से समंदर से घिरा हुआ हो, ऐसे शहर के बारे में हम बात करते हैं। और ऐसे शहर पर जब न्यूक्लियर अटैक होता है तो वहां पर रहने वाली जनता का क्या हाल होता है और जनता को किस तरह के एक्सपीरियंस महसूस करने पड़ेंगे अपने अंत समय, क्योंकि बचना तो नामुमकिन है। ऐसा कोई भी न्यूक्लियर अटैक हुआ तो कोई आपकी रक्षा नहीं कर सकता है, क्योंकि आपने स्वयं अपने आप को वैसा बनाया ही नहीं कि आप अपनी रक्षा कर सके। So do you really want to protect yourself? Do you really want to protect the mankind? Do you really want to protect the humans on earth? Then you need to make yourself fit. You need to make yourself the best man on earth, the perfect man on earth. That is what I'm talking about. Mission 13, that is H.O.M.E. Our mission 13 is hunting of man on earth, building astounding human beings who will be fit to survive in this world, fit from all aspects, the all-round development we are talking about. And what is this mission 13? The next lecture will take you through. But before that, let me tell you, if you don't turn into a perfect man, एक सही इंसान अगर आप नहीं बने, इंसानियत को अगर आपने खो दिया या खोते गए, तो उसका नतीजा क्या हो सकता है, कितना बुरा हो सकता है, ये आपको अभी मैं जो 2 एक्सपीरियंस बताने वाला उसके जरिए आपको पता चल जाएगा। सोचिए कि आप अपने घर में बैठे हुए हैं। अब मैं इस एक्सपीरियंस को अपने आप पर लेकर आप तक पहुंचाने की कोशिश करूंगा। ध्यान से सुनिएगा। मैं अपने घर में अपने फ्लैट में बैठा हुआ हूं। मेरा फ्लैट किसी टॉप फ्लोर पर है और सामने अच्छा लिविंग रूम है। लिविंग रूम में सामने विंडो पेन्स है। The glass panes are there, right? And through the glass panes, when I look outside, I can see scenic beauty, marvelous sky with clouds. I can see the mountains. I can see the greenery around. I can see the traffic moving around, people moving around, and I feel very happy. And that very moment, boom, 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 boom. 5 to 7 or more than that, multiple blast sounds. I hear such huge sound which make your ears go deaf. All of a sudden you don't know what happened. There was no war siren, there was no war cry, just the boom, boom, boom noises all around, and immediately with that sound, the sound waves travel towards your window pane and the window pane blasts off into pieces. All the glass pieces shattered off, moving across to your face, to your body, and shattered on the floor. You run behind to save yourself, trying to go out of the door, trying to go out of the tower. But as you run, your feet fall onto the glass pieces. The blood starts oozing out from the feet, and you scream out it loudly. And that moment only you see that there is nothing you can do, because within 2 minutes you could feel the building, the tower has started trembling, the earth outside has started trembling. There are cracks that you can see developed onto the mountain and everywhere, and time is gone, and you just sit down over there crying, putting your head down, and boom, from all around, huge water, dust, fire, smoke, gas, poisonous come across and engulf not only you, the entire tower, the entire city, shattered, made flat on ground. That kind of experience you will have when you are sitting inside the house, just enjoying and entertaining yourself, but not thinking about how to make yourself perfect, how to protect yourself and the world. That is an internal experience. ऐसा एक experience आपको होगा। और इसके बाद में ये boom boom sounds क्या हुआ? Definitely there was a nuclear attack, but where exactly this nuclear attack took place? Why not directly onto the city? Where exactly these nuclear attack took place, I will tell you after you listen to the second experience being outside the house. See, when a nuclear attack takes place, when a war takes place, कभी भी लड़ाई होती है, war होता है, nuclear attack होता है, दो ही चीजें होती है, या तो आप घर के अंदर हैं या आप घर के बाहर हैं। यदि आप घर के अंदर हैं, तो किस प्रकार का एक्सपीरियंस होगा? आप घर के अंदर से दरवाजे तक भी नहीं पहुंच पाओगे, इस वर्ल्ड से कहीं और चले जाओगे। लाइफ गॉड, द वर्ल्ड गॉड। अब अगर आप घर के बाहर हैं तो कैसा एक्सपीरियंस? आप घर के बाहर हैं, सड़क पर हैं और अचानक से वॉर का सायरन बजा आपके शहर में, एक ऐसे शहर में जो शहर तीनों तरफ पानी से घिरा हुआ है, समंदर से घिरा हुआ है। समझ लीजिए जैसे न्यूयॉर्क है, मुंबई है, ये सारे शहर समंदर से घिरे हुए, पानी से घिरे हुए होते हैं। तो ऐसे शहर में आप रह रहे हो और आप सड़क पर हो, चल रहे हो या वॉक कर रहे हो, टहल रहे हो या किसी शॉप में गए हो, शॉपिंग में गए हो, अचानक से वॉर साउंड, सायरन जो होता है वो बजता है। किसी भी देश में जब वॉर होता है या अचानक से हमला होता है तो वॉर सायरन बजता है, सबको सावधान करने के लिए, अलर्ट करने के लिए। लेकिन उस अलर्ट के समय आप क्या कर लोगे? आप तो बाहर हो, आप भागोगे तुरंत की तुरंत। अगर अपने कार के पास हो तो कार में बैठोगे, कार में बैठ के तुरंत एक्सीलरेटर दबाओगे, अपने घर की तरफ जाने की कोशिश करोगे। और मैं भी ऐसे ही करूंगा, घर की तरफ जाने की जैसे ही कोशिश करता है, ऐसे सारा शहर के जितने लोग थे सब भाग दौड़ मच जाती है। और सड़क पर, जो कि सड़क जो आम दिनों में भी इतना ट्रैफिक होता है, इतना पोल्यूशन होता है, इतना जैम होता है, ऐसे सिचुएशन में आप सोचिए क्या हो जाएगा? सारा सड़क जैम हो जाएगा, एक्सीडेंट्स होंगे जगह जगह पर, लोग भागने लग जाएंगे तितर बितर होके। कहीं से आपको कोई माँ अपने गोद में बच्चे को लेकर भागते हुए दिखाई देगी, कहीं कोई पिता अपने पूरे परिवार को पकड़कर चल रहा है, भागकर कोशिश कर रहा है बचाने की, और सब इधर उधर भाग रहे हैं। आपकी गाड़ी जैम में फंस गई, आप गाड़ी का दरवाजा खोलोगे, गाड़ी से नीचे उतरोगे और जोरदार भागोगे अपनी प्राण की रक्षा करने के लिए, अपने घर तक कर अपने परिवार के पास पहुंचने के लिए। लेकिन जैसे जैसे आप भागते जाओगे उतने में ही बूम 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 मल्टीपल ब्लास्ट साउंड्स आपके कानों में आते हैं, ऐसे कि आपके कानों को डेफ, दे मेक यू डेफ कंप्लीटली off the ground starts trembling and everything starts trembling। पब्लिक समझ जाती है कि कुछ ना कुछ बहुत बड़ा अटैक हुआ है, तो जिसको जो जगह मिलेगी वो उसके नीचे जाकर छुपने की कोशिश करेगा। यहां तक कि जो सड़क पर चलने वाले लोग होंगे, वो सड़क पे जो नाले बने होंगे, वो नालों के ढक्कन खोलकर उसके अंदर, खाली नालों के अंदर जाकर छुपने की कोशिश करेंगे कि ग्राउंड के अंदर हमारी रक्षा हो जाएगी। क्योंकि अंडरग्राउंड सिस्टम तो यहां पूरी दुनिया में है ही नहीं किसी के पास जो आपकी रक्षा कर सके। आपके पास में सेफ हाउसेस नहीं है, आपके पास में कुछ भी नहीं है अपने आप के लिए बनाने के लिए, तो आप जहां आपको जगह मिलेगी वहां अंदर जाने की कोशिश करोगे। लेकिन माय डियर, आप समंदर से घिरे हुए शहर में रह रहे हो, आप नालों में छुपोगे या खुली नीचे जमीन के नीचे जाकर छुपने की कोशिश करोगे, कहीं पर भी अपने आप को बचा नहीं सकते हो। और उतने में ही जोरदार साउंड का वेव आएगा, जोरदार ब्लास्ट, और जोरदार आवाज के साथ धूल, मिट्टी, पॉइजनस गैसेस आकर और आग आकर पूरा आपको एनगल्फ कर लेगी, एनगल्फ करके आपके पूरे शहर को चकनाचूर, फ्लैट कर देगी। ये होगा जब आप बाहर होगे, बाहर के सिनेरियो में होगे। Do you really want to live in such a world which is progressing continuously towards its end? People have become egoistic. Their egos don't die. They will die, but the ego will not die. Do you want that to happen? If not, and if you are a man still, if there is that you man there in you, you will join us in our mission Earth. That is mission 13, H.O.M.E, hunting of man on Earth, to make changes in yourself so that the world can change and become a better place to live in. And what might have happened in that nuclear blast? I'll tell you. Exactly, these nuclear weapons were planted by the enemies not directly directed onto the city, but directly directed onto the tectonic plate points in the ocean. So within the ocean, when the nuclear attack takes place onto such kind of points, which may give rise to a huge tsunami kind of waves, along with the huge blast, and tremble and shake the earth like an earthquake. Just imagine what would be the condition of the earth and what would be the condition of the city. So enemies are getting stronger and stronger and becoming more and more animal in nature. We as humans have to become more human and the perfect human to build ourselves all-round development, right from education to face challenges of life, to face the adverse situations of the life, how to handle ourselves, how to protect ourselves, how to be educated. So join in our mission 13, H.O.M.E. If you are man, if you are human, you will join with us in our mission 13 today, now. I want to take you to the lower worlds. Will you agree? That's why our lifespan has gone down. Right from earlier times when people used to stay for 150 years, maybe 200 years, now it has come down to 60, 70 years old. We don't want to see crime around. We don't want to see so many rapes happening around. We don't want to see so many killing and murder happening around. We don't want to see so many thefts going around. We don't want to see cheaters. We don't want to see people who hate each other. We want a really lovely world. The topmost world is the world of truthfulness. This topmost world is the world of no fear. This topmost world is the world of mesmerized beauty. When you step out, you will again start smoking, drinking into bad habits. And you will forget about the topmost world, the world of beauty, the world of no fear, the world of no tears, I would say. Do you want to reach this topmost world? So we are going to talk today on the number 13. 13, does that ring a bell in your mind? Yes, it will. Because you've seen so many Hollywood, Bollywood movies with house number 13, the unlucky number 13, the room number 13, or a guest house number 13, correct? The 13 number rings like a ghost spread around, and it gives you goosebumps, isn't it? Why? What is there in this number 13 and how is it going to act? I'm going to show you how to beat these 13 number in step-by-step manner. And is it a number of Satan? People say so, but I don't believe, because I'm a science guy and I believe in science and facts and figures and evidences. So we are not going to talk about any Satan or God or anything. We are just going to focus on what is this number 13. I am going to take you through, and what is this is written on the board on my right hand side and on my left hand side, how I'm going to connect all this and to make your life happier, successful, peaceful. I'm going to take you to the topmost world. I will take you through travel to such a world, the world of truth, the world of honesty, the world of no fear, the world of no life and death, just living and living such a wonderful life. That is what we are going to walk on together. You love that? You want to know what is that path? Do join me, do connect with me on my channel, and we will make this happening. How to beat the number 13. So let's talk today on a project for all the young generation, a project for students of the age group over 14 years. We are going to start this project today, and I'm going to explain you what is this project all about, what is it, why is it scrambled around the word, the number 13, right? I'm going to talk about that. So let us understand, this project is going to be a little lengthier project, and I would say when we are talking about number 13, I'm going to give you a 13-year long project. Believe me, if you connect with me for this 13-year long project, your life is going to be successful, highly wonderful, healthier, peaceful, and really merrier. You will be chosen to be in such a world, the world of happiness, the world of truthfulness. That is where I'm going to take you through this particular project. So for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to eliminate this number 13. See, when I'm trying to eliminate, it is so difficult. That's the duster I'm using. But then see, eliminating this number 13 out of my life and to reach to the top of the world, how do I do that? So definitely you will need lots and lots of patience, inner strength. Your conscience need to be stronger. Your willpower has to be really great. If you really want to do something in life, if you really want to make your life worthy living, then you need to have a strong willpower. Right? And that is the reason this project is not any simple or small project. It is a 13-year project. Not only the young generation, but the middle-aged group, the old generation, everyone can connect and join in this project. So we are going to start with a 13-year project. What is this project all about? And why am I talking about 13 year? I will make you understand. Let us first of all understand some figures and facts about science. Those who are science students, I mean all of us have been through our 10th graders, right? I told you that this project is for age group 14 and above. So when you're studying in school, right? So you have already studied about the pH scale. What is a pH scale? What does the pH scale do? A pH scale determines between the substances, amongst all the substances given to you, which substance is acidic in nature, which substance is alkaline in nature, which substance is neutral in nature. If a particular substance is acidic, then how acidic? If a substance is alkaline in nature or basic in nature, then how basic? A weak base, a strong acid, a weak acid. Everything is determined with the help of the pH scale. Now you must be wondering why this pH scale is upside down, right? So yes, I have purposely put it upside down because life is like that. I don't like my life to have acid in it at all. Correct? Because having acid in life will create acidity in my stomach. That acidity will keep on rising through my heart, to my throat, and I will vomit out that acid. I don't like that acid. So acid will come out through every part of the body like anything, and it will spoil my body, it will ruin my life, it may definitely destroy my internal organs as well. Correct? So acid's position has to be down. So I have put the acid position on the down. You can see over here, highly acidic is number 0. Correct? Then you come to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to there. You get number 1 is the highly acidic, 0 is very acidic in nature. Battery acid is that. So we start from number 1. Number 1 to number 6, if we go, the acidity keeps on decreasing. Right? Then comes number 7. It is that number which we love. What is that number? Neutral. Neither basic nor acidic. It has got the common characteristic of both, and that is how it becomes neutral in nature. So when we look at number 7, we immediately come to our mind that it's water. And when we talk about water, the first thing that comes to our mind, it is water because of which life exists. It is water that we are trying to find on Mars or on Moon or any other planet which is extraterrestrial, right? Outside the Earth space, right? So when it comes to water, I think about Earth, the number 7. I have given Earth as the number 7. Below number 7, you can see number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's just going reverse of the basicity. I have given these numbers as 14, and above Earth I have written 6 numbers. We'll talk about what are these numbers actually, but let's stick to pH scale right now. So number 7 is water, which is neutral. And as we go up the number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that's the base. So as you go high up, it is basic in nature. That doesn't hamper a lot. That doesn't distract a lot. It is really cool in nature. Somewhere when I studied so many scriptures, so many ancient texts, I came to know that in this entire universe, we always try to find out about so many different worlds. We try to find out what's there outside our earth. We try to find out what's there in the space. We try to find out what's beyond space, what's beyond universe. Right? We are doing so much of research, so much of science, so much of money is being spent on that, and we'll keep doing that because human mind is made up of exploration. We are made for exploration. So it is our internal motivation of life that we keep on doing things. But when I read through so many ancient texts and scriptures, I came across Bhagavad Gita, I came across Bible, I came across so many other ancient texts where I found that it is said and believed that along with earth there are 13 other worlds that exist. So in all 14 worlds or 14 realms, you can say, that exist. So let's say for now, let's not believe in all those ancient texts and scriptures or anything except on that. What I am aiming at is I am aiming to show you 14 worlds over here which are there picturized in my mind. Okay? All of us talk about hell, heaven and earth. We talk about 3 realms always. Earth, hell and heaven. So let us consider number 8 to number 14, the 7 worlds as the hell worlds. Number 7 as the earth, and number 1 to 6 as the heaven worlds. Okay, so I have numbered them in such a manner to show you that currently we are over here. I am on earth right now, over here, right? And I want to take you to the lower worlds. Will you agree? Will you love to go to hell? Oh yes, few of you will say, yes, we want to go to hell, we want to see what is it exactly. So the first test what I'll do is that I'll give you highly acidic component to eat and drink. Please drink it in front of me and let me see whether you can digest that. Will you be able to? No. So jokes apart, nobody would love to go down the world below the earth, right? Where it is hell, where there is a lot of amount of heat, where it is believed to be. So we are considering it as a project. When we are talking about project, so we are not talking about any ancient text or scriptures, but we are just making an imagination that below the earth, let us consider there are 7 worlds under the earth. How many worlds? 7 worlds under the earth, and I have designated them as red, which are hell. Okay, there are 6 worlds above the earth. I have designated them as heaven. And when I say number 1, that means I am assuming and I am imagining that this number 1, the topmost world, this topmost world is the world of truthfulness. This topmost world is the world of no fear. This topmost world is the world of mesmerized beauty. All around. Such scenic beauties, such fountains, water fountains, oceans, and land area, flowers, fruits, greenery that we might have never seen in our life. You see what is the condition of earth. How is earth today? Full of smoke, full of pollution, everywhere. We've cut down the forests. Deforestation has taken place everywhere. And what are we living in? We are living in an atmosphere, in an environment of poisonous gases. That's why our lifespan has gone down. Right? From earlier times when people used to stay for 150 years, maybe 200 years, now it has come down to 60, 70 years old. What are we living then for? We've ourselves destroyed the planet. So we are always in hunt for a planet which is having the beauty of the topmost world, which I'm talking to you right now. Correct? So what is this topmost world like? I'll give you a certain imagination because I've been to such a wonderful world. that world, when I entered, it is huge, huge. It is such a huge world which can embrace within itself thousands and thousands of Earth. Planets like Earth. Earth is just a small rubber ball for it. It can embrace such a planet I am searching and hunting for. I am looking out for this topmost world which is full of beauties from all life forms. All living over there in love. No hatred at all. So many fruits and flowers and crops and everywhere greenery. No smoke, no poison. No crime. Do you need such a world? Do we need such a world? Are we looking for such a world to stay in? Yes, that will be the answer that each one of you will give. Drop within your heart. But after listening to my lecture, when you step out, you will again start smoking, drinking, into bad habits. And you will forget about the topmost world, the world of beauty, the world of no fear, the world of no tears, I would say. Do you want to reach this topmost world? If the answer is yes, if you really want to live in such a world, if you really want to reach out to this world, if you really want to make this earth, if you really want to turn this earth, the planet Earth, to a topmost world of beauty, to a topmost world of no fear, to a topmost world of no tears, to a topmost world of mesmerized beauty, then all of you, each one of you, need to enter with me, need to connect with me, need to be there with me for a 13-year project. And in 13 years, those who will be joining me, those who will be connecting me, I can vouch and I can give you promise that yes, we will make this planet Earth like the imagination of our topmost world. We will reduce the pollution like anything. We will do so much of forestation like anything. We will do so many things in life to make our life beautiful, happier, healthier, peaceful. Won't you like to have such a wonderful life? Yes or no? The answer deep within your heart, deep within your consciousness will always be yes, yes, yes. We need a lovely life. We don't want to see crime around. We don't want to see so many rapes happening around. We don't want to see so many killing and murder happening around. We don't want to see so many thefts going around. We don't want to see cheaters. We don't want to see people who hate each other. We want a really lovely world around us. So that is the imagination, picturization of my topmost world. But if you don't want to be in this topmost world, then I can say you can turn Earth into one of the lowermost world, which is hell, where you will have all the negativities. So friends, that's why I say that this particular project is not an easy project. It's a 13-year project, and to achieve target in this 13-year project, we need to be together, we need to be connecting together, we need to work out together. And what can we do to make this planet Earth, convert this planet Earth into the topmost world? What can we do? So I'm going to take you, you're going to do only 13 things in life. Starting today, starting now. I mean, you can start this project and you can join with me in this project at any given point of time. Today, now, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, maybe after a week, maybe after a year. But believe me, don't wait for that tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes in life. What comes in life is today, the present day. So the moment you look at this video, the moment you connect with me, you subscribe to my channel. And I'm strongly suggesting subscribe, because through my channel you're going to learn a lot. I'm going to learn a lot from you. You're going to learn a lot from me. And we together are going to build a world which is the right world, the topmost world, not the bottommost acidic world of hell. we want the topmost world of beauty, the heaven, right? So let's understand what you need to do. 13-year project, believe me, and when I'm going to talk about one by one what you have to do, you have to do this. You have to really do this. So the very first step of the 13-year project is, number one, I would say to take care of yourself. How do you take care of yourself? And why to take care of self? The reason why to take care of self is that because if you don't take care of yourself, if you're not healthy enough, if you're not fit enough, you will not be able to do anything in life. Forget the 13-year project, you will not be able to do a single day project in life. You'll be bedridden, you'll be in hospital, or you may die and maybe God knows where you will go away. I don't know. So the first step is to take care of yourself. And how do you take care of yourself? You have to start becoming fit and healthy. Everything that you do in life has to be in controlled manner. Correct? So fitness and healthy exercises, regular routine of your life, healthy diet, regular routine of your life. That is what you need to have, because if you don't have that, then no healthy life, no healthy body, and no work, no project. Project is gone, dead. So in order to achieve that particular target, I would say that step number one, what you do, let's take any one particular day as a kind of off day from all our other 6 days. Okay, I would not choose that off day as Sunday, because Sundays generally we want to party, we want to go out with friends and family. Weekends I will not choose. I will choose a weekday where we work, we study, we go to school, we go to college, or you're working and you're busy entirely. So let me take the day mid of the week, kind of Thursday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, then comes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have Monday is your start day, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days, Thursday is the middle day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so that's the central day, which I would say I will denote it to Earth, the central day. Correct? Earth is the central kind of word. So Thursday, this particular day, what I am expecting you to do is do fasting. Now what is fasting? Oh, you must be thinking, oh, why fasting? Why is that needed? Oh yes, it is needed to regenerate your body. To make your body completely free of all other acidic components which have developed throughout the week by eating so many other things or drinking so many other things. So we need to rejuvenate our body, and to rejuvenate our body, fasting is needed. 1 day in a week I'm talking about. Every 1 day in a week. So this is going to be once per week for 13 years. And there is one more objective behind this. The second objective is that when you take up this fasting every week 1 day, so you will remember for 13 years that you are involved in a 13-year project. That Thursday will remind you, oh my God, today I can do nothing. I can eat just not anything. I have to have controlled diet in my entire day. So you will remember what is this project that I am talking about and how you are going to achieve the target of this project. That is the reason Thursday fasting. And how do you do this fasting? Very simple way to do. Number one, you'll have only 2 meals on this day. How many meals? 2 meals. Only 2 meals. Only 2 meals. So controlled diet to take care of yourself, to take care of your body. What is going to be your first meal like? Your first meal is only going to be comprising of fruits, milk, if you are not a vegan, right? You can have curd, fruit juices. So the first meal in the afternoon, say by around 1 p.m. or I would put it a little earlier,
12 noon, you're going to have your first meal. And after sunset, say by around 8 p.m., you'll have your second meal. Here, you're going to have only veg diet. Veg or vegan diet. Why am I talking about veg diet? Because non-veg diet will create a lot of acidity, a lot of heat in the body. So you have to eliminate that non-veg diet for one single day. Okay? Stick to veg diet, stick to fruits, stick to milk, stick to curd, stick to fruit juices on this one particular day. That is going to be your fasting day. One day. As a fasting day to rejuvenate your body. Okay? And on this day, while you are fasting, you do whatever good deeds you can in and around your family, your neighbors, in and around within your colleagues. You find anybody in trouble, do some good deed on that particular day. Do some plantation, do some crop rotation, whatever best you can do for others, not for yourself. That is step number 1, Thursday, the fasting day, the first step for the 13-year project. So fasting, one day, once a week. The first fasting comes to you as 2 meals. People who cannot stay only with 2 meals, go for a third meal, but the third meal has to be only fruits or fruit juices or a glass of lassi. In India, people say lassi is really helpful and strong. Okay, so you can go for that, but not more than that. You don't have to fill your paunch. I mean, you don't have to fill up till here. It should be over here, half stomach. Okay, stay half stomach throughout the day. Second, one more important thing that you need to do on this day, on the day of fasting, is you need to also do social media fasting. That means, what do you mean by social media fasting? Avoid mobile phones. No to FB, no to Twitter, no to WhatsApp. No. So one day, stay away from social media for one day. Stay away from social media from one day. Stay away from your mobile phone for one single day. And go for a deep meditation, or maybe a walk in the garden, or maybe a time with your family, or maybe a time with your friends. But not for partying, talking. Okay? So that you can rejuvenate your body completely. You'll feel the difference. You'll really feel the difference. Believe me, work on this fasting. That's the step number 1 that each one of you have to be doing it mandatorily if you want to stay with my 13-year-long project. And you want to make your life healthier, happier, successful, merrier. Then you need to follow the rules, correct? Life runs on rules, terms and conditions. We have to make it for ourselves. So step number 1 is 13-year project. Let's take and mark this Thursday as our fasting day. Thursday as our fasting day. Stay away from non-veg diet completely. Stay away from all acidic, heavily spiced diets completely. Only try to stay on fresh juices, fresh fruits, fresh cereal or veg diet which you're going to have. Nothing else. And stay half stomach. Okay? So if you are able to stay for 2 meals, really great enough, and stay away from social media. That's why we will call it as a social media fasting day as well. Okay? Apart from this, then what are you going to do for 13 years? This 13-year project, you are going to follow 13 things in life. 13 terms and conditions, 13 rules that I'm going to give you. Why 13? Because I don't want you to be in world number 14. I don't want to be in world number 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. I don't want you to be even on the current planet Earth. I don't want you to be in this planet, in this state. Our state of Earth is very bad. I mean, we are talking about global warming. We are talking about polar ice caps melting. We're talking about tsunamis, we're talking about world war. We don't want such a kind of world, right? So I don't want you to stay on such a world for long. I want you to build a really wonderful, mesmerized world for yourself and for the people living around. And how do you do? So I don't want you to be, yes, number 6, I have put it as a heaven, but that is going to be the first step to achieve from earth to number 6. A first step. Then from there, we slowly move and make earth to number 5 world, then to number 4 world, then to number 3 world, then to number 2 world, and then finally we reach out and we make our earth the topmost world. The world of mesmerized beauty and happiness all around. The world of no corruption at all. The world of no cheating. The world of no crime, no rapes, no murder, no killing. The world of love for all and love for self. We want to build this topmost world. We, this upcoming generation, need such a topmost world. We believe in love for all. We believe in forgiveness. We want such a topmost world. So for that, step number 1 is Thursday, the fasting day. Step number 2, we are going to talk about 13 things to do. These are the 13 things that we are going to do into step number 2. Now, what are these 13 things? In these 13 things, I have categorized these 13 things into 3 categories. If you can see broadly, the very first category is 8 pillars of humanity. The very first category is 8 pillars of humanity, right? Because if you want a better world than the current affair, current planet Earth, then definitely you need to follow the 8 pillars of humanity yourself. Don't think about the others. Don't think about the government. Don't think about any neighbor, any friend that he or she is doing that, so why should I not? Think about yourself. You need to change yourself. We need to change ourselves. When we change ourselves, then the world will automatically change. And believe me, in my 13-year project, everyone is going to connect with me. People around the globe are connecting with me in the 13-year project. Let us all together connect worldwide, globally in this 13-year project, and let us achieve the target of shifting our earth from number 7 to number 1, the topmost world. Let us achieve that target. How do we do? The very first category, 8 pillars of humanity, the 8 pillars of righteousness. The right thing to do in life, to identify what is right, what is wrong. The 8 pillars of humanity, that's the first category. I will categorize it subcategory wise and I'll explain you everything. Certainly, certain words will all its own talk about itself. The second category is addiction. And the third category is material world negativity. Now, what are these 3 categories that we are going to talk about? The first category, the 8 pillars of humanity. When I talk about 8 pillars of humanity, when I talk about human, that means I am expecting each one of us to be human, not animal. Animals fight. Animals do the killing. Animals keep on hunting. Animals keep on eating anything and anything, whatever they get to eat. We are not animals. We are humans. That's what makes us differ from animal. So to be human, you need to follow the 8 pillars of humanity right from today, right from now. If you are in for this 13-year project, what is the first pillar of humanity? The very first pillar of humanity is protection and comfort. God has given you brain, God has given you power, God has given you such a beautiful body. Your parents have brought you onto this earth to do something better for people around, to do something better for yourself. So protection and comfort means you have to be protective. Anything wrong going around you, you see, don't keep mum. Don't keep your mouth shut with any kind of fear. Please speak out. Protect the poor. Protect every soul. Give them the comfort of love. That is the first pillar the first pillar of KM, humanity. The second pillar of humanity is sacrifice and satisfaction. Now, what do you mean by sacrifice? Sacrifice means if I am a brother and I've got my siblings and my brother and I've got a burger with me to eat, and while I am about to eat that burger, immediately my younger brother comes in and says, I'm hungry. What will you do? Oh, you will definitely share that burger with your younger brother, I know that. But a poor man comes and tells you, or you see around a poor man who's looking at you with very pained and grieved eyes out of hunger. Will you share your burger with that poor guy? You need to do that. That is called sacrifice. You need to bring sacrifice within your life. Nothing matters. See, we've read so many ancient texts and ancient scriptures. Lord Jesus, He sacrificed so much. For whom? For all of you. For people around you. Lord Sri Ram, He sacrificed what? He sacrificed His entire kingdom just to fulfill 2 promises given by His stepmother to His father. He sacrificed everything. So many great saints, leaders, philosophers are there, today's world also, who are sacrificing their life for this world to become a better place for us, for the upcoming generation. So you need to have that sacrifice within you for anything and everything. Satisfaction, be satisfied with what you have. That's the second pillar of humanity. When I talk about the third pillar of humanity, that is selfless service and love for all. So when you're serving someone, when you're helping someone, it has to be selfless. No expectations out of it. Please do not expect anything out of your good deeds. You are lucky enough that you are getting an opportunity to perform that righteous action because there is someone in trouble. Had that someone not been in trouble, you wouldn't have got that opportunity. So you are thankful to that person whom you are helping. Not that the other way around. You have to be thankful to everyone to whom you help, from whom you take help. Be thankful to everyone. Give selfless service, love for all. The fourth pillar of humanity is non-violence and peace. When I talk about non-violence, means no killing. No killing of anything for our taste buds or for our ego satisfaction or for any grabbing of anybody's land or grabbing or trying to steal away someone's pride or something. You're not supposed to create violence. You have to be non-violent. Right? So non-violence and peace is what you need to accept in your life. Equality and decency, the fifth pillar of humanity. The word itself says, what is equality? What is decency? When I am saying equality, treat everyone equally. Be it a poor or a rich, be it a man or a woman, you have to treat everyone with respect, with honor. Then only you can expect some respect and honor for yourself. Correct? Decency. Decency has to be there in your words that you are speaking. Politeness has to be there in your word. Compassion should be coming out of your mouth like anything. Like a fruit juice, it should spell out of your mouth. So, equality and decency. Decency in your dressing sense as well. God has given this lovely body not to show this body to the world. Come on. If you are doing that, then what is the difference between an animal and a human being? That's why I'm saying that this 13-year project, whoever is in with me, they at least have to follow equality and decency. So decency in everything. Decency in your speech, decency in your talk, decency in your food habits, decency in your dressing sense. Everywhere decency is required. We came down to number 5, the 5 pillars of humanity. Now we come to number 6. The words itself suggest what is it? Truthfulness and honesty. Be honest. Be truthful. You get a wallet on a roadside of someone, please pick it up. Try to find the owner. Try to see what is there inside the wallet. Not for money, but try to find out the address of that person, some visiting card, some business card. you should try your level best to find out the owner of that wallet, no matter what. And after so much of troubles also, if you are not able to find the owner for 30 days, try it for that 30 days. I'll give you a 30-day time period. Okay, you can take it into consideration, but don't touch a single penny out of that wallet. 30 days also, if you're not able to find the owner, then what will you do? I'm just giving you an example. Then the money that is there in that wallet, do not use for self. Help poor and the needy with the money that is there in the wallet. That way, the fruits of that good action performed by you will somehow reach to the owner of that wallet. And it will come to you as well in life. The world will become a better place to live in. So that is where truthfulness and honesty comes in. The seventh pillar of humanity is compassion and humbleness. Be compassionate. Be humble in life. I'll take you one small story out of over here. I had once visited to a pilgrimage site. When I went to a pilgrimage site, I was there with my family and we entered into a small restaurant over there because we were quite hungry. It was evening time by around 6 o'clock or maybe around 7 p.m. in the night, in the evening, yes. So we stepped into the restaurant and there was only one table vacant where 4 to 5 people could sit. I with my family sat on that took over that table, right? And then we ordered, my kids ordered the burger stuff and the fast food stuff, right? I ordered a nice meal in the evening, okay, that I wanted to have, and we started having our meal, a nice family time. We were halfway with the meal. That moment I saw an old man entering into that restaurant. He came down to our table, he looked at me, he looked at our table, and then he again turned back. He was having a stick in his right hand and he again turned back and exited out of the restaurant. So I was just imagining and thinking that why did this old man enter the restaurant? He just came down up to our table and looked around and then went away. I thought maybe he must have just come down like that. But again after 5 minutes, that same old man again came back. He was looking around. So that time I understood he was looking around for a place to sit. But the restaurant was full. So he came down to us and he asked me that moment that, son, how much time do you have? See the question. I shouldn't have waited for that question to come out of his mouth. But the only problem was that I did not understand what that old man was seeking before he uttered these words. The moment he said that how much time do we have, I understood he is looking for a place to sit. He must be hungry. He wanted to have his meal. I immediately got up from my place. We were halfway in the mid of the meal. I got up from my place, picking up my plate, and I said, "Uncle, please take this chair. We will take a chair somewhere else or we will stand up. Please, you have to take this chair." Seeing me taking my plate in my hand, the half meal done, my wife, my kids, everyone got up immediately with their plate, with their water bottles, with their coffee and cold drink. They were trying to have it, but I refused. And I told them not to have cold drink. So they also got up from their seats and they said, "Yes, please, uncle, you take the seat. We will move to some other table or we will just look out for a space." And he was so glad, he was so happy. The happiness of his face, the happiness of his heart made our stomach full. That evening was so great in helping. So that is what is compassion. That is what is humbleness. You have to be humble. How did it matter? Even if you would have had to leave that meal over there itself for that uncle, it was okay. I'm not going to die with that kind of sacrifice. Right? Even if I have to die, I will. See the soldiers and the army who are staying far away from their family members. They die for people. For whom? For us. That's sacrifice. That is compassion. That is protection that they do. Right? That's the seventh pillar of humanity. And the eighth pillar, the final pillar of humanity, is self-care and self-love, which I already told you that you have to take care of yourself. You have to love yourself, and to love yourself, to take care of yourself. Step number 1 of the 13-year project is Thursday, the fasting day, the fasting meal day, the social media fasting. Everything goes on Thursday. one day, whatever time you get, do meditation, go around with your friend for a walk, nice stop. That should be one day in a week. Thursday, a weekday. Okay, the middle of the day. So you remember the 13-year project, what you are going to do. So what we are going to do is that we have to follow first, along with step number 1, the 8 pillars of humanity. We need to follow these 8 pillars of humanity first of all, right from now, right from today. So the 13-year project. 13-year project. And why did I chose the number 13? I was very clear that I don't want you to be in any of the PH scales. I want you to be on really wonderful level, to see our world at the topmost world. The first step, Thursday, the fasting day, the social media fasting day, that is what you have to do. Then you need to follow the second step, the 8 pillars of humanity. We spoke about protection, comfort, sacrifice, satisfaction. The third pillar of humanity, selfless service and love for all. The fourth pillar of humanity, non-violence and peace. Fifth pillar, equality, decency. Sixth pillar, truthfulness, honesty. Seventh pillar, compassion and humbleness. And the eighth pillar, self-care and self-love. Right? That's step number 2. We need to bring these characteristics within ourselves. And we need to encourage people around us to have these 8 pillars of humanity within themselves. I call these 8 pillars of humanity as the 8 pillars of righteousness. The right actions to make the life better for ourselves and for people around us, for this world, for this universe. The step number 3 we are going to discuss on addiction. Now my dear friends, all those who are listening to me, we all know that this world, if it has got positive aspects, then it has got negative aspects as well. Now it is on to us, what kind of life are we aiming at for ourselves? What kind of life, what kind of body, what kind of character am I going to think for myself and for people around me? Where do I want to live? Do I want to live in the current earth, or do I want to drop this earth's condition to much lower state, like making it a hell on number 14? Or do I want to bring this earth right from the current state more on the top to the topmost world? What do I need to do? I need to think. So addiction is one aspect that each one of us have to come out of it. What are these addictions? The most important addictions, if you want to join my 13-year project, you will have to come out, you will have to stop what you are addicted to. If you are addicted to alcoholism, you know what is alcoholism. You know what is smoking. You know what is drugs addiction. Any of these addictions, you have to stop that immediately. If it is difficult for you to stop it immediately, seek a doctor's advice, seek a counselor's advice, seek a trained expert advice, go under proper medication and proper meditation, but you need to stop alcoholism, smoking and drugs. You need to start stopping that, and within a year, your target should be to eliminate it completely out of your life if you are already in it. But if you are not in it, then do not look at alcohol as an addiction, or smoking cigarettes, bidis, eating tobacco. That is also an addiction, right? Or taking drugs. I'm not talking about medicinal drugs, I'm talking about drugs, cocaine and all those drugs. You're not supposed to have that. Do not encourage that kind of crime in this world, because it is we, by having drugs, we are encouraging that crime, and we are encouraging criminals, and we are giving weapons in their hands to destroy this world. Do we want that to happen? No, we love our loved ones. So stay away from alcohol, stay away from cigarettes, stay away from tobacco, stay away from drugs that will make your life hell. It will throw you down from earth to any of the 7 lower worlds. The lower 7 worlds are hell, hell, hell. Don't let yourself and your life become a hell because of alcohol, cigarette, tobacco or drugs addiction. And the second most is hands that shed innocent blood. You are not supposed to kill any innocent creature, any innocent life form in this world. When I say innocent, then humans come first. But more than humans, animals come first. You are not supposed to kill animals also. They are innocent. They cannot talk to us. We cannot understand their language. They cannot understand our language. We talk in sign languages with certain animals. But they also have a heart. They also have their life. They do have their family. They also look for feeding themselves and their family. So they are innocent. They are poor creatures. Think about so many alien creatures staying in this world with us. We should stay with them in harmony and peace and love each and every creature. So do not make your hands as hands that shed innocent blood. You need to stop that. You need to stop killing. You need to stop killing. God has given so many beautiful fruits, vegetables, vegetarian cereals all around for you to eat and consume. Why do we want to kill innocent life form? Will you kill a dog who's there in your house? You love your dog, you love your pet so much. Will you kill your cat who's there in your house? Then why do we kill other organisms? We should not. So these two addictions you need to stop. If you have to, be with me in my 13-year project and make your life successful. Believe me, any one of these you don't follow, your life is not going to be as successful, as peaceful, as happier, as merrier as the conditions of the topmost world. You will never be able to reach in the topmost world. You may reach or stay on earth or fall down, but you will not be able to go on the top world. You have to follow each of them with a pure heart. Your heart should be pure. Soul has to be pure form. So that is the second category, that is addiction, that you need to stop, stop, stop. Nothing else. The third category is the material world negativity. Now we all are staying in this world, right? So in this world, we say that this entire world is made up of matter. Everything. One single word that we term each and everything around us is with the word matter. I am matter, the watch I am wearing is matter, this pen is matter, the board is matter, the air around me is matter, the mobile phone or the cameras that are recording this video are matter, the light is matter, everything around us is matter. So we call this world as a material world, and within this material world, if positivity exists, then along with positivity, negativity also exists. Correct? So what are we supposed to do? These negativities are called as inbuilt feature of our program, of our brain. They are there within our body in today's life. What are these negativity traits? I can call them as. These negative traits, number 11 is greed, hatred, arrogance. The word itself suggests what is it. You should not have greed for anything. You should not have hatred develop in your heart for anyone. Be forgetful, be forgiving, forgive yourself and forgive others. Let go. Certain things are there in your life that you need to let go. Forget it. And you see, your life will become so nice. You will not have that stress in your brain at all. So, greed, hatred and arrogance, that is the 11th task that you need to eliminate from your characteristic trait. You need to eliminate that. Number 12 is anger, temptation and emotion. So when I'm talking about anger, when I'm talking about temptation mein lust is one of the most important temptation in everybody's life. And when I'm talking about emotion, emotion is attachment to this material world, attachment with your family, attachment with the money, attachment with the land, attachment with your possessions. That is what I'm talking about, right? So anger, temptation and emotion, these three traits are such traits which you cannot completely eliminate, because if you completely eliminate, you will become God. But at least you can try to be human, and to try to be human, what you need to do is you need to suppress anger, temptation, the lust and emotion within you. You need to control anger. You need to control temptation. You need to control your emotions. You need to stay detached from the material world. Now, what do you mean by staying detached from the material world? Do your task, do your studies, put in all the maximum efforts for your business, for your occupation, whatever you are doing. But at the end of the day, if you don't get success the way you were expecting or the way people are expecting, don't be depressed. Fine, you had put in your maximum efforts. That's all what God needs. That's all what humans can do. Do not get attached to anything. There will be another day that will come out. Again you will put in the efforts. There will be another day, next day. The days will keep on coming, and one day definitely you will succeed. But there are certain people, certain soul in this universe where they tried throughout their life, but success was nowhere close to them. Still, they are smiling on their face. They are laughing. They are living their life merrily and happily. They say, oh wow, doesn't matter whether I achieved success or not, but at least I am happy that I had made my efforts. I put my maximum efforts. That's all for me. So anger, temptation and emotions you have to suppress, control. Lust you have to control. You need to know what is it for. That is for sustenance of this life on earth, given a human character, but there you are supposed to control yourself. And to control, there are various ways. If you connect with me, you subscribe to my channel, stay tuned with me, you will definitely throughout your life learn how to control all these negative traits which are part and parcel of a human body. And the last 13th task that you need to do in the 13-year project. See, the 13-year project, I am giving you 13 tasks to do. With step number 1 as a rider, which will keep on reminding you that you have to do these 13 tasks. This is a reminder, this is a rider, this every week you have to do. So it will let you know that you are there in a 13-year project that you initiated yourself on day 1. You need to write down in your Google calendar or any calendar and mark that Thursday, that one day, or you can just write it down on my channel that Thursday so and so date, Mr. so and so starting and entering into 13-year project. You need to do that. So that will be a record in our books, in your books, that we are entering into a 13-year project. The 13th task is jealousy and distrust. You should not have jealousy. Jealousy for what? He is bigger than me, he's got a greater fame than me, he's got greater money, his bungalow is good, he's got a bigger car than me. What is all this nonsense? I mean, whether he is driving in Mercedes or BMW and you are driving in a very normal two-wheeler ride or a bicycle also, you're going to both ride on the same road. How does that matter? He or she is also going to reach their destiny, you are also going to reach your destiny. You're going to be traveling in open air. Be satisfied with what you have in life. Satisfaction will only give you the highest level of peace in your life. So these are your 13 tasks that you need to do, and I have given you 13 years for this project. Why? Because to follow all these 13 tasks, you will have to push yourself hard. You need to have a strong willpower. One by one, you keep doing good things. Start removing the bad negative traits out of your body and out of your surrounding. Start pushing in for really good tasks and good deeds, helping people around, and you will see the change will happen in your life. You will become successful. You will become happy. We will be able to shift our wonderful earth, and we will be able to take this to a top world. Tomorrow, you will be the one reaching out to the topmost world, and your space in the topmost world will be freezed by the Almighty at any given point of time. If you believe in God, if you don't, still you will be making and helping Earth to make a better place to live in, Earth to survive and make a better place. So why number 13? Because I have given you 14 worlds. You can do Google, you can do a lot of research, you will find out about these 14 realms as per the ancient text and scriptures. And out of these 14 worlds, the 13 things I have to eliminate. That is starting from number 14 to number 2. I need not be in any of this world. I want to go to the topmost world. Like a parent tells a student that your aim should be to score 100 on 100, 100%, right? When you achieve 90 or 85 or 80, it's okay. But aim for high. You need to aim for topmost world. Want to reach to the topmost world? Want to be in such a world? Connect with me, subscribe to me, and start and enter in my 13-year project. Let's beat the number 13 with the 13 years dedication, a dedicated project starting in your life from today. I have asked you nothing. I have asked for no money from you. I am asking for nothing from you. I am expecting nothing from you, just to follow these 13 elements along with one rider. And I hope that at least each one of us can really do well and see how the life takes a U-turn and makes it heavenly. Hope I was clear and crystal clear to make this world a better place for all of us to live in, to innovate astounding, successful human beings out of you, from within you. It's there in your heart. You just need to rise up. And once you follow all this, once you eliminate the negative traits, you will see the change. Change, to see the change in the world, change yourself, and then see how the world becomes a beautiful, lovely place to live in. Thank you.